Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
Poker face, poker face, poker face, Welcome to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, not Lady Gaga. That'd be sick, though. I'm your host, Luke Hatmaker. It is Thursday, and no Paris today because school's coming back. I texted him last night, and he was like, bro, school's back. I'm out. And I was like, I don't blame you, dude. Kids suck. School kids suck. Excuse me. School kids suck. I digress. I got Rusty with me, dude. How are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm a little allergy this morning. You probably made Maggie's day, though. Instead of seeing this ugly mug, it's because you sang Lady Gaga, which is one of her favorites. So shout out to you. You didn't know you were making her day as she's getting ready for work now. But I'm good, man. You know, I had a great time yesterday at Grind City. The launch podcast was amazing. Zach was a great guest. It's going to be an awesome partnership with a ton of college football stuff coming up this fall. He was such a good guest yesterday. It went really, really well. And then Maggie and I went back down there last night for trivia. They did Harry Potter trivia last night and had an absolute blast. She's such just a delight to hang out with, and really enjoyed being out with her last night. But while we're driving down there, one of the red lights started talking to us, and we pulled up to a red light as we're driving. Red light, we come up to it and it's like, hey, don't look. I'm changing.
Yeah. I was like, oh, man, he's just telling a really nice story. I'm not going to get a pun. No, there it is. There it is.
Well, three things are going to happen on the Daily Grind. I'm going to be here. I'm going to talk about how wonderful Maggie is, and I want to give you a pun. Point blank, period. Take it to the bank.
Take it.
And I heard that there was a discussion about my shorts yesterday during the $2 Sports Show. Like, King Minks, get like me, man. Skies out, thighs out. That's all I got to say.
I don't know if it was a discussion per se, but more of an admiration, like a public admiration. Which, if you missed the $2 Sports Show yesterday, it was wonderful. This partnership is going to be great. It's every Saturday, right, during the college football season?
So it's 2 Saturdays a month. We're going to hit the big heavy games. We're going to do our own college football game day style. I am looking at themed leotards, but they're a little pricey, so I'm going to start a GoFundMe if you want to see my legs and nose, I guess. But it's going to be an awesome partnership. They're going to do beer specials. We're going to be there. Hanging out, watching the games. They have a big college football following already, and then you just sprinkle in some $2 and some Christian Fowler and some Bluff City Media, and it's going to be an awesome, awesome time. So y'all be on the lookout for more details to come. But Zach and the gang are awesome, do a great job with trivia. Plus their beer's really good. It's just a really cool spot to hang out. So Grind City is going to be your home for college football this fall.
Man, you know what else seems like it might be a pretty fun place to hang out, at least for a minute? Gilbert Arenas' mansion.
Yeah.
It was announced yesterday. Gilbert Arenas, former Memphis Grizzly, was arrested. Was arrested.
Fringe Memphis Grizzly.
He's like Pat Bev. I don't know. Gilbert Arenas arrested on charges of an illegal poker game. So this seemed pretty normal to me. And then I started reading the story.
And it reads like a Rush Hour plot, right?
Dude,
like the whole movie where they're busting up the gang rings.
Yevgeny Giora Gershman, a suspected high-level member of an Israeli organized crime group, and 4 other associates were indicted and arrested in connection with the illegal gambling ring. They hired chefs, valets, and armed security guards to staff the games, as well as young women who served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship. This is crazy.
It's a Hollywood movie, man.
Dude.
Gilbert Arenas was like a high-level Hollywood gangbanger, right? You see him in the movies all the time, right? They got the Russian guards, Israeli guards, or whatever. That was Gilbert Arenas. He was trying to live his best gangbanger life, I guess. I don't know. And it came crashing down where he got arrested. It's what you get for talking crap about Memphis and the Grizzlies. You can kick rocks for that. But this is a big deal. This is not just Marquise Morris, writing some bad checks around the United States. This is an international, multi-level felony felonious activity. I don't know. This is freaking wild, man.
Yeah, the Batman's Rogues Gallery is right, Edward.
Absolutely. They put him in Arkham, 100%.
Yep, put him in Arkham. It starts out, you start out reading the story and you're like, oh man, I play poker across the street with some friends. Like, everybody gambles. And then you're like, oh, well, not everyone gambles with a high ranking member of an Israeli crime organization.
Yeah.
That dude's probably on Interpol or the FBI's most wanted.
I mean, we used to gamble back in high school. We'd go camping with bags of pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters, and we'd play with these old cards and like we'd have fun with it. But I don't think any of them were in the Israeli like mob. Essentially, like what is going on? What is Gilbert Arenas trying to do besides get murdered? Like, you gotta know, you gotta look out for yourself, bro. You can't be doing stuff like this. This is 2025. This is how you end up on a T-shirt.
That's how you end up on a T-shirt. That's how you end up on a T-shirt. It's just. Yeah,
I'm like Jared.
Yeah, how do you get in there?
I got questions. Like, how does one become acquaintanced with the Israeli mob enough to hire girls for companions and gamble? Like, I don't want any part of that lifestyle. I'm just curious how it happened. Like, are you at a 7-Eleven? This guy behind you in the line is like, "Hey, man, you look like a great poker player. You want to come hang out?
You play? you play a little?" God, I mean, he would posted bail, so he's out. I'm intrigued to see how this story just
posted bail. Hell, I'd have told him keep my ass in there with the Israeli mob looking for me. Are you kidding me? Like,
shoot, yeah, because they got Gilbert,
like, you leave my fat ass in that cell. I ain't getting out of here.
It's like, how much is bail? No, raise it. Just raise that, please. Just raise that so I don't have to worry about paying that.
And the best part of this story is he was nicknamed Agent Zero. Like, he had a nickname. Like, he was so ingratiated in this mob that he is Agent Zero. Like, he's past Anthony Simons. He's got a nickname.
He's out of the league and he's got a nickname. Oh my God. I say we're going to keep track of the story. I don't know if there's more developments that happen in this story. We will talk about it because this is outrageous.
Absolutely. This is diabolical. Like, what is
diabolical? Let's talk about some stuff that isn't as diabolical, but it might be a little too early to talk this. Maybe. I don't know. Ja Morant became eligible to sign his contract extension this offseason. Starting July 6th, I believe, earlier this summer. He's already in the middle of a 5-year, $197 million deal. Like this is similar to, I believe, where Jokic found himself a couple seasons ago, where he was in the middle of a massive deal. He was able to be extended, and the team and the player elected to table the talks. Not for anything. Not for any reason. Just like there's no. I'm going to quote Bobby Marks because Bobby Marks talked about this story. There's no sense of urgency between the two parties, which is just like, that makes sense to me. Like, why would there be why this is from Bobby Marks. Why extend a deal by 2 years and 128.4 million when you don't need to right now?
We've extended Jaren this offseason. Excuse me. I guess I got drainage this morning.
You get choked up talking about Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, man. Agent, I'm just jealous of being Agent Zero. We re-signed Jaren this all season. It doesn't feel like we need to stress or worry about Ja. And plus, if I'm Ja, I'm on 2 years more of a deal. That's 2 years where I can make an all-NBA team and a comeback player of the year type award and earn myself a supermax. And so I wouldn't be signing an extension this summer. I don't think the Grizzlies are going to do that just because of where we are financially. And again, if I'm Ja Morant, I'm betting on myself to make a ton more money. Edward, still got 2 more years on his original deal. So we still have next summer and the next to re-sign him, but he will never sniff free agency. Like, he won't even get close.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think, you want to talk about making anybody that reads into this, it's the definition of making a mountain out of a molehill. Ja's living his best life over in China. Like, I don't think this extension is top of the list for either player or team. I think Ja's got other stuff he's worried about. The team had others that they were more worried about. Trip, Sant, they had other dudes that they were worried about making sure we're here. And I think everybody, us included, is in the camp of we want Ja to make more money. Like, why would we not want him to go ball out and then extend him on more money? I don't know. Is
Agreed.
it too early to talk extensions? No, but there's no need to sign him right now.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about him all we want. He's going to sign an extension. He's going to stay in Memphis. Like, Ja's not going anywhere. He's a Grizzly. The biggest thing is just when he signs it. It's not going to be this offseason. I anticipate, I mean, my guy is posting The Undertaker on his X account. Like, so many things are pointing towards a comeback season for Ja Morant in a big way. So if I'm him, I'm absolutely betting on myself next year to play 70 games, be on an all-NBA team, most improved player type beat, and or comeback player of the year, whatever you want to call it, because he's already won an MIP, but like, go get it, go get after it, make some money, earn that Supermax.
Yeah. I think that is on. I mean, that's more of a conversation I'd be willing to have is the like, because Happy Jaw's a scary Jaw, and last time we saw a Happy Jaw set the league on fire and went and I believe it was an all NBA guy, all NBA caliber player. So I think that you're right. I think that's what's in this season, and I'm ready for the season to get here.
I just need him to be careful because he was going to dunk over T in China. Have you seen the video?
No.
So there was this video where he was going to dunk over T in China, and he ultimately does on the third try. But the first try, he slips pretty hard and busts his tail. And I'm just like, it was such a hard fall, Luke. Our own Kenny Stubblefield didn't even think it was Ja in the video because he fell so hard. But thankfully, he has come to the light. If you watched the Anthony Chain show yesterday, Kenny was sounding a bit like he'd been in an ounce of hope too much, thinking it wasn't Ja in the video. Shout out Kenny. But he did slip. So, like, I just need Ja to be careful. I just, like, dunk over T all you want. That's fine. Have fun. Just be careful, please.
Yeah.
Have
careful. Fun, but not too much fun. Don't do anything we wouldn't do unless it's acts of physical amazingness. That
unless it's an awesome dunk.
Unless it's an awesome dunk and then do that. We're going to take a quick break because it's time. And when we get back, we're going to continue grading these divisions. And this might be the worst division of, maybe not.
It's going to be real close.
When the division has a name like Central, which isn't even a direction, the other ones are all make sense. And I was like, this one's, whatever. We will be right back after this, if I can find my button. Thanks, StreamYard. Right after this quick break.
Choking and token. The Mid-South's first cannabis-themed jiu-jitsu tournament.
August 16th at Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu.
At 1 p.m. 21 plus to compete or consume.
Consumption not required.
Ounce of Hope is licensed by the state of Tennessee. This is all 100% legal hemp products. Everything's good to go.
We'll have gi divisions.
No gi divisions.
Madison bracket, guaranteeing 4 matches per division, plus an absolute winner.
Each fighter receives an Ounce of Hope gift bag, and there's prizes for every winner.
Check out the link below to sign up.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
The NBA is a global game. Like, these people have televisions. They have social media. They know who Ja Morant is, bro. They know who all these guys. They know who Franz Wagner is. They know who these guys are, man. And it's crazy that, like, they always, how do you trade the global exposure? Like, bro, this is a global game. Like, the people in England and the people in Germany know about the Grizzlies.
Maybe the NBA is more forward thinking than we think. I genuinely wonder if it's legitimately just as easy as Paolo Banchero and Ja Morant are two faces of the league conversation guys who
two guys that'll be Team USA,
guys.
Whatever it is, man. Don't take MLK game away from us, man. It's just like if the city of New Orleans is like, man, you know what we want? We want a Beyonce concert. Then say, okay, yeah, you can have a Beyonce concert, but we're taking Mardi Gras. Like, I want both of them. I don't want you to take nothing away, man. Like, it's.
Check out the Anthony Sain Show live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. only on the Blood City Media YouTube channel.
And we are back. That's a really good analogy. You wouldn't take Mardi Gras from New Orleans. I appreciate that's good point, Zane. But I digress. It's good. Back to our show, Daily Grind. Promo code Blood City underneath us here. Also a QR code. Scan that. It will take you to the website. They are wonderful at Ounce of Hope, y'all. Awesome dispensary in Memphis. Great people. Going to be sponsoring the Chokin' and Token. I practiced it. During the break. That is August 17th.
16th.
Damn it.
August 16th, 1
p.m.
p.m. Come hang out with us. Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be hanging out, watching people get folded like a cheap suit. I will not be one of them, unfortunately, but I will probably be rocking some short shorts. So y'all come out and see that if you want, I guess. But Cam and the guys are great. I saw them yesterday. They came by Grind City while we were there. Got to hang out with them for a bit. Just super cool dudes. Really great guys. Easy to support. So y'all support Ounce of Hope. Code BLUSCITY to get you 15% off that first order.
Yeah, do it to it, y'all. I'm like 90% sure I'm going to be there as well. So, you want to see two very different set of legs in short shorts? You'll have Rusty and you'll have me. It's like my torso. Y'all can't see on the show, but my torso is just my belly button is just out of frame. It's like it's right here. I don't have much of a torso to speak of. But I digress. That's why I shouldn't be doing Krav Maga. I'm excited though. Every time I mention to people that we're doing this, that we're promoting this, they're like, Krav Maga, that's intense, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm excited. It seems like just come support it. Come support it. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a great time and great guys on both. So y'all come
on. What else has proven to be a great time? Yeah, I don't know. My transitions are okay today.
They're not bad.
They're not bad. The first one was good about poker.
You've been good all day, Lucas.
Thank you. We're going to continue grading the off seasons of the teams around the league. We've made our way through the Pacific. We have done the Atlantic, two names that make sense. We have done the Southwest and the Southeast, two names that also make sense. We have done the Northwest. And now for some reason, they named this division the Central. This bothers me so much. I don't know why. I was typing it. It's because I typed it out and I was like grading the Central. It just doesn't. I don't know. I don't come up with something better, NBA. The Heartland, grading the Heartland. Call it something better than Central. It's lazy. But I digress. These teams, of course, these are the teams right smack dab in the middle of the country. You've got the Detroit Pistons, the Milwaukee Bucks. You've got the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Indiana Pacers, and I'm missing one. Chicago Bulls. How can I forget the Bulls? So we're going to, kind of start in the Ohio, Indiana area and then end with the bigger cities tomorrow. Which is kind of good because these two teams we're going to talk about today are both good. We don't have a bad team to talk about. Your poor allergies.
I my tail this morning.
Man, I've got like a stack of tissues. I don't know what's going on.
I brought an old toilet paper.
There you go.
My nose, like getting a commercial break, and y'all get to see my nose red and glowing because I did have to get a new computer for work. So that's why I'm so sorry, but that's why I'm much more clear today. Y'all probably like the old image where I'm a little fuzzy.
It looks like you applied makeup. That's not true. As soon as I got my new camera, I was like, Luke, you are red, brother. You are red.
I promise. Like no makeup here. Like I'm out. I got to go to Ulta today, but
Ulta. Dude, that got me. I digress. I'm off the rails. Okay. Cleveland Cavs, the team that I picked last season to make the finals. They had a killer season, man. We stole from them though. In the best way. I am. Yeah. So here's the Cavs starting five. Before we talk about what they lost. So we've got, if my phone would, so they've got Darius Garland. They've got Donovan Mitchell. They've got Max Strus. They've got Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. I believe these are the same. DeAndre Hunter might have been that third, but this is basically the same starting five that they had most of last year. They have lost the biggest names they lost. DeAndre Hunter, they lost the trade deadline last year, and they lost Ty
Jerome.
I almost said Ty Lue. Good Lord. Ty Jerome, our guy. Their reserves currently are Lonzo Ball, who I think we really like. You and I both like a lot. We like him most. I think we were.
And he's going to be starting probably to begin the year because
Garland
has surgery, right? Remember, he's going to be out for the first little bit, very likely. So you're probably going to have Lonzo Ball starting at that one position, which, again, if I'm Cleveland, I don't hate because Ball can contribute and control a high octane offense like Cleveland runs.
I mean, I'm very, very excited to see a Ball Mitchell backcourt. That excites me.
Yeah.
They also
take a lot of pressure off of Donovan Mitchell from having to be that like point guard, and he could just go back to being Spida and just get buckets.
Yep. They also have Sam Merrill, my guy Sam Merrill. They also had. Wait, didn't they trade DeAndre Hunter? Am I looking at the wrong thing?
No, they picked him up at the trade deadline last year.
They picked him up.
He's a reserve. Yeah, got him from Atlanta.
Oh my God, that's right. I got him backwards. They got him from Atlanta. I'm surprised he's not starting in lieu of Max Strus.
Agreed, but he was so good off the bench for them last year that he was just that second line guy that like kept them from kept the Cavalanche, as they called it, which is dope. But they kept the Cavalanche going, so he could get some starter minutes. But I think he's going to be that backup guy. Strus is just so good defensively too that you need him out there.
Yes, I mean, and he is kind of with him and Evan Mobley at the 3 and the 4. It's kind of what you need on that starting five. They also have Dean Wade. The rest of these guys. Craig Porter Jr., Jalen Tyson, Chuma Okeke, Tyrese Proctor, and Salion Niang, who they drafted. They got $226 million. They are well above they are paying that second apron tax. Lost Ty Jerome, lost Tristan Thompson, lost Javonte Green, lost Amani Bates. They've got a really solid, I would say, top 8.
Yeah.
And like 8 guys that maybe 9 that I feel pretty confident about. But when you lose, when you look at this offseason for them, you got to, I mean, for me, I break it down to they lost Ty Jerome, who was a top 3 finisher and 6th man of the year last year. Were his weaknesses maybe discovered in the playoffs? Yes, but he was a big reason why they were the number 1 seed all throughout the regular season.
For sure.
They lost him and they brought in Lonzo Ball, who we both like, but very different player than Ty Jerome and does different stuff. So,
and like Wayno said, they didn't panic. They didn't hit reset after an earlier exit. They didn't go blow the whole thing up. It's like it's better to not, right? When you make a deep run, you needed a couple of tweaks, some injuries, you ran out of gas. Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, both were playoff duds last year a little bit. They just need to tune it up a little bit, right? You need to stay healthy. Darius Garland getting hurt, doesn't help anything, but get healthy. They've got Edwards, right? They got about 7 or 8 deep. After that, it gets really thin on the bench, which we know in the playoffs, it shrinks to an 8-man rotation so it can work. I hate to say this, I like the guy, but Donovan Mitchell is just kind of a playoff question mark. He continues to be a guy that doesn't rise to the occasion. Now, on a Tuesday night, he'll go get you 55, right, in November or in February. But in the playoffs is where Donovan Mitchell, he's played well, but he's just throughout his career, has proven that his teams cannot get over the hump in the playoffs to make a deep run. And I'm not squarely blaming that on him. Again, they had some kind of no-shows, Ty Jerome being one of them in that series against Indiana. But there's just some question marks around his ability to win big games.
I mean, and not just his ability to win big games, but I would say a lot of these guys' ability, a lot of these players' ability to win games. Like they shout out Kendarius. Yeah, they don't know how to win.
Because this is what we talked about earlier. We've talked about this several times around tanking teams. And he came from Utah where they just don't know how to win because they're constantly tanking. And yes, Utah was better when Donovan Mitchell was there. But when you're in these franchises that are just perennial losers and tank all the time, you never know how to win and get over the hump. And Edwards, right, he's a star, but he's a great number 2. He needs somebody else beside him. Maybe Lonzo Ball can help take some pressure off of him. Maybe this is, like I said earlier, the opportunity to get him back in that role where he can flourish as a true shooting guard, as a 2. But Donovan Mitchell just needs help that he's never gotten.
Which maybe is that superstar already on the roster in Evan Mobley. I mean, Evan Mobley just won the Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, does he continue taking a leap? Because I think it was Edward or Wayno, like, this team is also, you want to talk about question marks. They are one Jared Allen and Evan Mobley injury away from. Yeah. I mean, who is their backup big rotation? Okiki, Dean Wade, and DeAndre Hunter are the only 3 like non-guards that they have. They don't have any. There's no centers.
Yeah.
That's
a great question. I run a lot of small ball, like run up and down the floor, I guess.
Dean Wade and D Wade and DeAndre Hunter can, you put them out, you can have a small ball roster, but like, I don't know. I like this team. I think this team is a really good regular season team, especially if Kenny Atkinson is the coach. Like,
and this is interesting. Lonzo Ball had there's 2 things. Like, Lonzo Ball has had some injury issues, and I think Chicago completely mishandled him and his injuries recovery, because at one point they were putting out there that he was never going to play again. Remember, there was that big battle between him and Stephen A. Smith, where Stephen A. Smith reported that the Bulls were saying that Ball's career was going to be done, and Lonzo Ball posted a video of him playing basketball that afternoon. We don't know. Like, I like that there's 3 question marks beside Ball's name, because we don't know. Because I think, yes, there were injuries. And Chicago, the dumpster fire of organization that they are, absolutely mishandled his injuries, tremendously.
Yes. And which is, I do think he will flourish, maybe like an overreaction, but I think he's going to be really well. I think he's going to do really well in Cleveland. I am going to, it's tough for me to grade this offseason, because at the end of the day, I'm going to firmly if you just look at the offseason and it's like, okay, the player that left was Ty Jerome, player that came in was Lonzo Ball. Look at those players' history. I'm going to give them, let's just say, a B plus. I'm just going to give them a B because it was a 1-for-1. If you look at that, Ty Jerome went out, Lonzo Ball came in. They're losing some things, they're gaining some things. Ty Jerome is a healthier player. Lonzo Ball. So
he's a better shooter. Ty Jerome's a better shooter. Lonzo Ball's a better facilitator. And what does Cleveland need? A facilitator to get the ball to Mobley, to get the ball to Jared on lobs, to get the ball out of Donovan Mitchell's hands so he doesn't have to play point guard. There's some arguments there that could say that Lonzo Ball might be a little bit better of a fit simply because of what Cleveland needs.
Yeah. Yes.
And so, listen, I'm happy to have Ty Jerome, like you said, fringe 6th man of the year last year, elite 3-point shooter that we need, and they needed a facilitator. I think Lonzo Ball is going to be a good player for them.
Well, and their hope is that Sam Merrill replaces that shooting that they lose from Ty Jerome. That's my guy. Sam Merrill, if you're watching.
Yeah.
I drafted you in our expansion draft. Come on, brother. Come on, let's go.
One of us. One of us.
So, I love talking Lonzo Ball with you specifically because I always leave the conversation. I'm like, God, I like Lonzo Ball.
That's it. He's not a great NBA player. He's not like an elite talent, but he's a good point guard and would have been he'd have been money in Memphis. Once again, being a facilitator for Jaren, lobbing the ball to Edie, it could have been Ja, it could have been a great fit. But he went to a really good situation in Cleveland. I'm excited to see what he could be next year, given health. I'm excited for what Lonzo Ball could be in Cleveland.
Yep. I'm excited. This is going to be. I'm excited. Honestly, well, maybe not excited for both these teams, but I do enjoy both the teams we're going to talk about. Moving on to this other team, probably a much different outcome this coming season. Through no fault of their own, but the Indiana Pacers, who are just coming off what I think everyone fell in love with them this past
They were the
finals run.
darlings, right?
Yeah, they were the darlings. They were the lower seed. They were everybody contributed. They were like playing 11 guys until the last game.
Yeah.
It was just a really fun team to watch.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Tyrese Halliburton is coming off man, so it doesn't even feel good to say, ruptured Achilles. He's going to be out for the entire season. So he's still on this roster, which as it stands is under the first apron. With Miles Turner gone by not signing
They
Miles
better
Turner.
be.
Yeah, geez. They're at 182, which it seems like with not re-signing Miles Turner, once Hallie went down, writing was on the wall with what they were going to do. They're starting 5 heading into the season. Andrew Nimhard, Benedict Mathurin, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and ex-Grizzly Jay Huff. The Jay Huff stuff. They also have Ben Shepherd, Cam Jones, TJ McConnell in the guard rotation, Jarris Walker, Johnny Furphy, Obi Toppin, Isaiah Jackson, and Tony Bradley. I think Tony Bradley. Tony Bradley.
Going over. I don't know. They're basically returning the exact same team that just went to the NBA Finals, minus Miles Turner, who couldn't make a shot to save his life in the finals, and minus Hallie, who that sucks. That sucks. Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, though, I still like this roster. I mean, they clearly. I mean, Jay Huff is not going to be the Jay Huff experience. We loved it, but you're going to know in that first shot goes in, you're going to know what kind of night it's going to be. First shot goes out, you're going to know what kind of night it's going to be. So,
I mean, that's it.
I like this roster, but like the Turner deal combined, the Halliburton injury forcing, I wish they would have done something different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I on it, like coming off the finals, I get it. I get what you're saying, Wayno, where Miles Turner, his name's been in the trade rumors every year ever since he's been in the league. But
for good reason.
Yes.
Like Miles Turner is a good NBA player, but he never has taken that step to great. And he couldn't play beside Domantas Sabonis, so they went all in on Miles Turner. Miles Turner is good. And he had some moments in the playoffs, but when they needed him the most offensively, look, he got rebounds, he blocked shots, it was great. But offensively, he was such a dud. He was just such a net negative for that Pacers team that Jay Huff is not the answer. Edward's right. They show these great highlight videos of reverse dunks, and yes, he looks good art in open runs, but we all saw the Jay Huff experience. We saw what it is. Early in the season, I was at the home opener and was all in on Jay Huff because he had a couple threes against the Magic that night. And then about midway,
led the league in true shooting percentage for a minute.
I mean, that's it. But then, my guy, as a former G League Defensive Player of the Year, was absolutely hunted defensively. It
was weird.
I know.
Played for that Virginia team.
It didn't translate to the NBA for whatever reason, and it has not been good. He has been such a disappointment. And the Pacers are hyping him up like he is going to be just as good as Miles Turner was. And he's not. He's a good NBA player. The reverse dunks are cool. The nights when he hits his shots, he's amazing. He's going to get him a 21-point game in October, and they're going to rake us through the coals for letting him walk. And then I want to see what they're saying in February, in March, during the long grind of an NBA season. Jay Huff is a great rotational big coming off the bench, just be a spark. But they're counting on him to be a starter and play starter minutes. Luke, he's going to get bullied off the floor.
And I feel it's unfair to him because that's just not the kind of player that he is.
No,
he's not a starting caliber center in the league. He is an NBA player.
Absolutely.
I think he could be in every team's rotation, but he does not need to be starting. And I think more people are thrown off because he looks like a G with the haircut. He's not. Yeah. You don't see his bald spot from where he's trying to grow his hair out. He looks tough with the beard and the buzz, but they are going.
He's a rotational big, and Kendarius, he hit a couple shots early in the season to help us kind of win, but go back and watch tape in March and April as the season kind of was coming down the stretch. He was unplayable. He was absolutely unplayable, especially on the defensive end. Like, he was an absolute liability who got hunted and played off the floor. And it started great and it finished abysmally. And I like J Huff. I got no beef with J Huff. Like, again, the three-point shot was needed. He hit a couple big threes and won some games early, but late in the season last year, he was a liability, especially defensively. We talked about it yesterday on the Two-Buck Sports Show. My guy Zach from Grind City, like, he's a big Pacers guy, and he was like, "Oh, dude, future Hall of Famer J Huff," tongue in cheek, obviously. But he knows, right? He's going to be a great experience, but like, J Huff is not a starting NBA caliber center, and it's going to show for sure.
Yep. The I mean,
right here. Yeah, Art knows. It was an absolute zero. We paid one and we let the other go. And we paid Santi because Santi's a bit more consistent offensively. Wayno, I'm so sorry. Please don't blow your lid. But he is. He was a bit more consistent than J Huff. But they, like, when those two guys were on the court at the same time on the defensive end, it was T's and P's the entire time, right? Like, I'm like rubbing the rosary or what, I doing all the things because it was ugly.
Yes, it was. Man, so it feels like we're grading the J Huff signing. I promise we're not. We're grading the J Huff signing and the Miles.
It's July, and this is what we're doing.
Yeah, and if you want to grade their offseason as a cost-saving offseason, let's do that. We'll give them 2 grades. This is an A in terms of cost saving, in terms of being a frugal businessman, but this is a C offseason and inspiring any sort of hope for your fans after they them and the rest of us just like fell in love with this team. They were the darling that the country fell in love with. And it's just, it's a bummer now because it's like, oh, well, cool. That was a fun year.
It is. It's a C because you let Miles Turner go, you replace him with J Huff, you don't really do anything. But also at the same time, they pulled a Boston and they came off some big dead money.
Yeah.
They realize they're going to take a lap next year. They're going to go from first to worst in the Eastern Conference. And then when Hallie comes back the next year, I bet next summer they'll be a bit more aggressive in trying to beef up their front court to play alongside Hallie and Benedict and Andrew Demhard and those guys. I agree with Edward. Just let the young guys play next year, get some experience. Like, I mean, I would play Nembhard and Mather in big minutes every night.
Ben Shepherd, baby.
Ben Shepherd.
Belmont till I die.
That's it, man. Like, go get some minutes. Let them, TJ McConnell, let those guys go, just hoop, get some experience. And then the next year, so this time next summer, be more aggressive to beef up the front court around Hallie, and they'll be back.
Well, man, and you watch, we're talking about this team still might be not finish last in the East.
I know.
Like, they might, they might still get the play in. I mean, who knows?
The way the Eastern Conference is, bro, like it is wide open with injuries, man. Wide open.
Love it. So yeah, sorry, Pacers fans. We are still rooting for you. Before we get out of here, we are going to do a little trap action code, right? Which we are going to be included into trap a lot more moving forward, more to come. But I wanted to do it in its current format, one last time because. And I'm actually excited for this. Well, first of all, the rules of the game, for those of you unfamiliar, I will hit the contestant with a topic, some sort of game. Just insert something here. Then I will hit them with a series of questions. Half of them are real. Half of them are traps. It is up to our guest to say if they are real or it's a trap. He doesn't have to answer correctly. He can if he wants. Rusty's the champ. He knows. Today's topic, it's not an honor. In honor of Gilbert Arenas becoming a Bond villain, it is poker, baby. We are going to be doing the history of poker. Poker is your topic. Here are your questions, sir.
Let's get it.
All right. What Las Vegas casino was the original home of the World Series of Poker from 1970 until 2004?
It's a real thing. I don't know, but I'm going to guess Caesars.
No, you get it right. I've never heard of this casino, and I wonder if it's because we were younger. Binion's Horseshoe.
Yeah. I was honestly, I've never been to Vegas, so there's also that.
We're telling on ourselves. Next question. What legendary poker player authored the book Super System, which is one of the most influential poker books ever written?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Yep. Doyle Brunson is his name. All right.
Doyle.
Which rarely seen hand is called the pancake stack and can only be played if your hands and cards are covered in syrup?
It's a trap.
Oh, crap. I love pancakes, but like, get that out of here.
But there's nothing worse than like sticky fingers from maple syrup. That's one of the worst feelings in the world. And so like, I've got the ick right now thinking about it.
Dude, it's like in
my
Christmas
palms are sweating.
in Christmas Vacation when it's like he's got the tree sap that I just imagine it's like syrup and it just can't. Sorry. We're done. What ancient U.S. poker variant allowed players to wager barnyard animals, moonshine, or a slightly offended uncle?
It's a trap.
It's our trap. I have a thing that it might, the uncle thing. I don't know why you would.
I was in until then because uncles. I am an uncle myself, and I do not get offended. So I knew that was when it was a trap.
Yep. Can you imagine picking Uncle Buck up and putting him on the table and pushing him all in? It's like
I could because y'all were roasting him in the comments about being short yesterday. So absolutely, I could.
I did not. I had his back. I took a step. I did not participate. I will not.
Like you got like we were like literally like sorry, Drew. This is awful. I'm so sorry. But have y'all seen the movie Twins? With Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm so sorry.
No, I have thought that ever since I met you guys. I just didn't want to say anything. Next question. What 1988 movie starring Matt Damon and Edward Norton is credited with increasing poker's popularity in the late 90s?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it though.
Rounders.
His
movie's awesome. It's got John Malkovich is in it, and he plays like an Eastern European gangster, and he's like, "Give this man his monies," and that's how he talks. He sounds like me doing voices, and you're like,
"Yeah."
I don't know why the directors weren't like, John, what are you don't do that.
John Malkovich as a villain is fantastic. Like
Con Air
Con Air is so sinister. I love
Virus, man, killed more people than cancer.
I'm just upset. Yeah, Cyrus the Virus is a freaking menace. I'm just upset that I won't get to see the movie that they locked in that vault that's going to open in like 2090 that he's in. Have you heard about that?
What?
Yeah, y'all Google it after the show. We're on a tangent here, but there's a movie that John Malkovich is in that they've locked in a vault that you won't be able to see for like 100 years. And I can't remember the name of it. In Line of Fire is also a good one. But like, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's they've locked it away and John Malkovich is in it. Anyway, continue.
With advances in modern sciences, brother, there's no reason to think we can't live to be that old.
I mean, let's go. Let's go.
Who became the first woman to win an Open World Series poker event in 1983?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yep, that's the thing. Her name was Barbara Enright. I love, man. Poker's
Shout
fun.
out Barb.
Shout out Barbs. All right. In the early 1900s, what absurd poker-related law did the town of Cheddar Falls, Wisconsin, briefly enact?
In case of emergency, you can play this hand. It's a trap.
Jeez. I love it. It's a trap. You are correct, sir. Why was the quote-unquote invisible dealer hold on. Damn it. Why was the invisible dealer employed during the 1975 World Series of Poker during the casino shortage of 1975?
I just imagine people sitting around a poker table and nothing happening because the invisible dealer's not doing anything. It's a trap.
That's exactly what I had in my notes. I was like, I don't know what this would look like, but I imagine it's that.
And the movie's called 100 Years, and it'll come out in 2115. It's a currently unreleased experimental science fiction short film written by and starring John Malkovich.
Oh, yeah, I'm making it. I'm going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Life goals.
Yeah,
Life goals. All right, next question. What is the name of the poker hand made famous by Wild Bill Hickok, who was reportedly holding it when he was shot dead in Deadwood, South Dakota?
Yeah, is it Deuces Wild? Yeah, it's a thing, but it's I can't remember. But it's on it's a flush or royal flush.
Dead Man's Hand.
Dead Man's Hand is what they called it. Yeah,
it's he had 2 black aces, 2 black 8s.
That's it. Aces and 8s. That's what it was.
8s and aces.
Yeah.
You were close. You knew it. I thought you were
getting there.
Yep.
I was getting there.
You were close. All right. And the final question. What notorious poker tournament in 1924 was interrupted by a spontaneous, interpretive dance-off?
Oh, it's a trap. But that'd be electric.
It's a trap. Just like that playing, yeah, in the middle.
Lady Gaga comes out singing, and everybody else is just raving out there.
Yeah, man, that's it. You got it. It's a trap. That is all of them. Man, see, you continue to just the leaderboard is full of you and not Uncle Buck, like as it should be.
It's like me and Rob Fisher, and that's it, right?
Yeah, Rob Fisher did good. Got Rob did good. That's gonna do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Go check out Jess Benson. She's happening right now. Thank you for everybody for hanging out in the comments. Thank you for John Malkovich for making a movie that I have to live to see now. Yeah, what's happening today? You guys are off today, but the Anthony Sane show will be today at 2. Tomorrow, August 1st, is going to be a special day here at the network. You got to check us all out. We're going to have my show. We're going to have the 2 Bucks. We're going to have Anthony Sane at 2, the full slate, y'all. So check it out.
Y'all are OG grassroots fans right now is all I'm going to say. Big things coming from Bluff City Media. Get in while you still can. Tell your friends to join while they can still be originals before we blow up. Let's freaking go.
Let's go. And remember this, as we leave you, brothers and sisters, remember to be a little weird. Just a little baby bit. And remember to smile. Bye, guys. Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow.